What up, homie?
What up? What up?
Yeah, we back again with a very special episode of Grumpy Old Mixtape. As you can see, he's back. I don't know if you noticed, but your episode was one of the most downloaded.
Well, goddamn.
One of the most viewed.
I like that.
The money edition.
With yours truly, Mr. Richard Wright.
Kids, no good.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to welcome y'all to another episode of Grumpy Old Mixtape. I'm your host, Dub H, and I'm here with the man next to the man, sitting next to the man.
God damn it, man.
Big Nitto.
Boom. Thank you. Could have been anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the Milky Way.
The Milky Way.
Could have been in the Dominican Republic.
Huh?
Could have been in the fucking Philippines.
Could have been
Buying bitches. But you're not. I got a story to tell. But yeah, you could have been there. You could have been there. But you're not. You're here with us. I'm happy to have you.
And before we get started, I want to make sure you follow us at Grumpy Old Mixtape on all your social media platforms. Be sure to join the Grumpy Old TV on YouTube.
Yep.
And also follow us on the Front Porch, the official group of Steady Pod.
Yeah.
Join us there. And like I said, we got a special guest in the house today.
Yeah.
He's been requesting to get back on the show. Once again, it's my fault. It's always my fault.
No, this time it was mine, bro. I'm going to take the L on that one.
You going to take this one?
Yeah. It was my bad.
Oh, well, all right. Then I'll give you applause.
Got to take accountability. These streets.
I appreciate that one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like I was saying, your episode's one of the most viewed, one of the most downloaded. Give a lot of good information. Yeah. So everybody was wanting you back. And this goes good with the theme we got for this week, because we just attended a business expo.
Okay.
It went real good. We got a lot of networking done. And we're gonna shout out these businesses, man. So go ahead, let's go ahead and get that on out the way.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, but that's why you're the reader. You can get them out there. Let's go. What we got?
First, we got the Sharice Touch.
Yes, we do.
And that's Miss Virgo Vixen. She does administration, marketing, and business consultation.
Et cetera.
You need that shit, holla at her. Yeah. We got LaShandra Holston. She's a realtor.
Yes.
And if you give her your information, she gives you free cake.
Yes, we did get free cake.
Also, we got Tamika Holston. She's with Senior Life Insurance Company.
Mm-hmm.
Get that goddamn life insurance.
Need that.
Goddamn GoFundMes. I'm tired of that shit. Shit, every week you got to get your money.
Right.
Little Pee-wee.
It went from $20 to like $3. Let me want to help, but goddamn.
You a gangster in these streets, you need insurance.
If you're a gangster in these streets, you should have insurance.
Yes, bro.
If you're a gangster and you ain't making enough to pay a little bit of insurance to get your ass in that ground, you need to be working somewhere. Okay. Then we got Deanna Butler Gale. Mm-hmm. She's in charge of the Stay Low campaign. And that is, hold on, bro.
Yes, thank you.
The Stay Low campaign is a movement to encourage humility, inspire hope, and gratitude through lives affected by MS.
There we go.
That's what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
Then we got Cricket's Closet.
A boutique and jewelry.
It's a boutique and jewelry. Then we got Sonya Lawrence. She does massages, Mayday Massage.
Bruh, she was on, let me interrupt. She was
on
on the floor.
Getting them done.
Giving massages right there.
Yeah.
Live and in person.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't playing.
Yep. She was over there cracking backs or whatever.
Grumpy old section.
She was out there healing motherfuckers.
There you go. Yeah.
Then you got the Bead Beater. One of a kind gemstone jewelry.
Yes, they have some good stuff over there.
Then you got Chemistry Designs. The Magic Touch. Now, I don't know what they do, but I think it's got something to do with designs.
Let me see that. I think that was the one.
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
You don't goddamn know
I don't.
about something.
Yeah. I didn't know.
Look like they do designs.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Shit, I don't know.
I didn't know.
Then we got the City of Aiken. Juanita A. Campbell. She runs the Center for African American History, Art, and Culture.
Yeah, she put on a good little show there. That was a good thing.
Then we got Tamika Holston again.
What else she doing?
TNH Style Hope. So it's some kind
Jury.
of
It's
that's
jury,
jury.
man. Yeah, it's jury.
Oh, it's on the back
Yeah, it's
because
jury.
he took good notes. Okay, that's a duplicate. Then you got 20. Oh yeah, how you say that right there?
20 Flowers Music.
20 Flowers Music.
Yeah, she do music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can look that up. She everywhere. She YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, Tidal, all
Spell
that
it.
shit.
24.
And it's 24. And Flowers is FL apostrophe. How you spell hours music. That's why I was fucked up. Then you got Bridges Body Canvas. You got Dr. Andrea Bridges and Eric Bridges. He bought some of that cream and he says
Bruh. Yes.
Yeah.
It's fire.
Some
It's
CBD
fire.
on it, or
No.
Oh, okay.
It's all
I was
natural.
about to-
It don't make you feel that.
Okay,
It's like,
okay.
The wife is a chemist. The husband is an educator. And combine all that together, you get some good cream for your body.
There you go. Okay. We'll talk.
chemistry
we'll talk
and
about that.
education.
There you go. Okay.
All in one.
All in one.
Then we got Tiffany B was there. She's a barber at
Cutting,
1011 Richland Avenue Southwest.
cutting fades on the floor.
Lies.
Yeah, she wasn't cutting.
That'd be cool though.
That'll be cool. You come in there and get your fresh fade, tape up something.
Then you got Tony D on the radio, founder and host of the New Artist Profile syndicated radio show.
Yeah, and his son do custom sneakers.
And his son do custom sneakers. So if you need sneakers or any goddamn thing pertaining to entertainment, he can help you. Tony D.
There we go.
I said his name first, fool.
know.
Katoria Robertson, luxury total look bridal specialist, professional makeup artist for bridal and special occasions.
Yeah, they was doing makeovers.
They was
right
doing
there.
makeovers.
Yep, right there.
Then we got R&B gift basket creations, Antonio and Lakeisha Roach. Mm-hmm. That's self-explanatory.
It's
They
definitely
do
self-
goddamn gift baskets.
Yes, they do.
I ain't want to cuss, but I'm cussing anyway.
I mean, hey, we are the Two Live Crew podcasting.
And then we got
We read
virtual
your cards
assistant.
however we want to read them.
I ain't finna be reading people cards all fucked up though. Yeah, I don't know this shit. Fuck this. Nah, come on now. Let's be professional for a moment.
You're right.
Let's not be the Two Live Crew for a moment. Yeah, let's not be those guys.
Like he ain't been cussing the whole
Yeah,
time.
the whole time.
I ain't cuss. I don't cuss no more, bro.
All right.
Fuck what y'all talking about. All right, next up. Virtual assistant staffing service.
Yeah, that was-
The VA staffing service pairs you with top vetted and trained virtual assistants that help you run and manage your business.
Yes.
You need help? Holla at them. Maddie J's hair products. I think that's self-explanatory.
Definitely
She
self-explanatory.
make hair products and she sell them to you. You go, you buy them. Audrey Burton, Audrey Leather Designs. So she
do like leather jewelry.
Yeah.
She got some good stuff over there.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
that was
it's
crazy.
and it's made with love.
Can't
It
forget
said on the
that.
back.
Can't forget
Yeah.
that.
Love is good.
Yes, it is.
Then you got Encore Planning and Events LLC. They offer a host of stuff like full service planning, event decor and design. 360 booth rental, bartending, photography, videography, event coordination, event management, and notary services.
They do everything.
They
do
get
it
a
all.
lot.
They gets it in.
You go over there and get notarized
And don't forget
what?
DJ Smokehouse.
DJ Smokehouse.
DJ
That's right.
Smokehouse.
DJ Smokehouse. We actually had some food from them. They got a hellified pulled pork sandwich. The meat to bread ratio is incredible. It's like
Falling off the bread,
It's
bro?
so much meat. You might need another piece of bread. So you need it need to be like a goddamn
Big Mac.
a Big Mac with the three. They need a piece of bread. They need a piece of bread in the middle.
And I tried the banana pudding, and
Yep.
it was impeccable.
He ate
That was-
he literally ate the container it was in.
That was,
you all right?
I could tell that was also made with love. Thank
Yes,
you very much.
Definitely made with love.
That was good food. Good food. But those were all of the businesses that were there. We also did some on the spot interviews. I'm gonna play a few at the end, along with some clips, that we can play.
Yep.
Because we're trying to be civilized
There
this
you go.
episode. Yeah, we're trying to be a little civilized this episode.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna tell you the feedback from the last one we did. They was like, man, hey, I got the information. It was great, but they sure cuss a lot. Well, all that cussing and stuff like that. But yeah, I got the message.
As long as you get the message.
Yeah.
As long as you get the message.
Did they stick through it and listen to
They got the message.
Oh yeah,
They like
Oh
cussing.
yeah.
They really people
yeah.
really like cussing,
They really do.
but they don't want to be cussers themselves.
we-
That's why we do
Do it
that
for
for
them.
them. Yes.
That's
I
what
got
we're
you.
doing. But like I
let
said,
people live vicariously through me. That's why I cuss so much.
Yeah, there you
Because
go.
sometimes you got to say fuck.
You definitely right.
But you don't want to say it.
But you got to.
But I can say it for you.
You got to. You got to. You got to.
Get your Samuel L. Jackson on.
All right. Well, before we get into the business at hand, you shot us a question,
man. Yeah,
and I said save it for the air. Go ahead. And
so, man,
break it down,
because I know y'all are,
yes,
music guys, man, and across the board,
the greatest.
Yeah, there you go.
You're right. The greatest music guys, whatever that really means.
Aficionados out here.
There we go.
So it's a question I've been hearing on, online, floating around, and picking in between these two guys, either Ice Cube or Scarface. I want to, get y'all opinions on that, man, because I know, at least for me, I grew up in New York, so Scarface wasn't really on the radio and playing like that. Mm-hmm. So just want to get y'all take on it, and not for me to be biased, and
All right, now what are we talking? Because when we dig into lists, into back and forth, we really been trying to see what are the criteria. What are we basing this upon?
I'm just bars, songs, bars, the rhymes, like who you was rocking with, or today over their careers, who you going with?
Shit, both of them.
Can't do that.
Nah, man.
We're not doing that.
Just saying.
We're not doing. I know what you're saying, but we're not doing that today.
Yeah. So that's why I wanted to poke, because I'm biased.
Doing that today.
I don't know if y'all can see my shirt. Big Ice Cube.
I see.
Goddamn.
I see.
We got a problem here.
So now you are biased.
Yeah, I'm biased. That's what I'm saying. That's why I had to pose the question to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Cube came up north, Bomb Squad. I mean, I know who I'm rolling with, but
I'm gonna say this. Now we going bars. Now, I am an Ice Cube super fan.
Hell yeah.
Ice Cube, he's definitely in my top 3.
Yeah, I got you.
Ice Cube is my guy. Now, if we going bars, though, I gotta go with Scarface, cause Scarface, he was different from the rest of like Southern, like Texas.
Okay, got you.
He was different. Now, Ice Cube was my guy, but bars and though just like longevity as far as music. Now, Cube took did some extra stuff. He took it to another level, but longevity as far as music, I gotta go Scarface. That's me. But I am a huge. Do not get it twisted. When motherfuckers say, "What's your top 10?" Cube is coming in my top 3 to 5. I'm gonna say that.
I love Ice Cube, but I do got to go with Scarface though. I just like Scarface make you feel, man. Like that motherfucker make your ass cry.
Yeah.
Like he spit some I don't even know how he gathered this shit up to spit it the way he do to make you feel it like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man,
like, God damn.
Yeah. I got to go back and listen to some of his early work, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't get it on the face until after the fact, man. I mean, Mind Playing Tricks on You was cool, but I wasn't listening to the Ghetto Boys like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It literally was like, NWA, Cube, and after Cube went solo.
Yeah, that was
Man, them 3 albums he came back to back with.
I mean, really, like Scarface and Cube are very similar.
They
really.
are.
If you listen to the first Scarface, it's like it kind of reminds you of Cube. They're similar, with their how they approach the shit. To me,
they are.
Because that first Scarface album and America's Most Wanted. They kind of had the same impact on me. Because it was like, God damn.
Yes.
Yeah, they giving it to you both of the same way.
Oh my God.
When you just said that, those first 3 albums after Cube left, what was that? That was not the Kill It. We had Kill at Will. That was the EP. You had America's Most Wanted.
Yep.
You had with the toe tag on Uncle Sam.
Predator.
Predator was
Injection.
one. Lethal Injection.
Yeah.
And it was one more.
Death Certificate.
Death Certificate. Yeah. Those are those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shit.
See, so for me, I'm in that range, but I wasn't listening to Scarface. Though.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
I mean,
that's right.
That's why I had to go back and kind of pull it all together.
The Fix.
The Fix, the Fix was tough. The Fix was
what
tough,
was
bro.
Diary of
a Madman.
Yeah, that was the early one, wasn't it?
That wasn't the first one.
No, that was
the
Mr.
first
Scarface.
Mr. Scarface.
Scarface was
Mr. Scarface.
That Fix. Yeah, man.
Yeah, the Fix. I got the Fix. I listened to that. The Fix is tough.
You got since you biased, you got the stuff he did with Jam Beans. Dude,
classic.
Dude, it was like They was a group. They should have did an album.
Yeah.
together.
I swear to God. Oh my
God,
God.
it's like I feel like they
That'd
were
been so
close for
great.
some
Yeah,
reason.
yeah.
I feel like they were close to doing that.
They
Oh
should've.
my
That'd
God,
been so great.
yeah, it would have, man.
Over Kanye beats.
or even Just, man.
Oh, yeah,
know,
Jess was in the mix.
Yeah, man.
Oh man,
It'd
yeah.
been tough. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot. So I don't. Yeah,
Yeah, I had to ask y'all that, man. I was
I'm back to both of them
Yeah.
now. I'm like,
No, you can't do that.
I know,
You
right?
can't do that.
I was like, yo, maybe I'm tripping. Everybody picking Scarface and going with Face. I was like, I gotta do my homework, man.
I mean, just for I think it's because Cube kind of left rap really.
Yeah,
like,
I got
he
you.
just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know what, I'm gonna go do these fucking movies.
Yeah.
Get
This
this
money.
and I'm gonna do this basketball league.
Yeah,
Like
Cube
I mean,
was on
Cube
something else.
really
Yeah.
like he just
Yeah, yeah.
took off like going into different areas. You know what I'm saying? But Scarface, I'm rapping.
Yeah, that's what I do. I
These
rap.
bars for your ass.
I rap. I don't care if you rapping with me.
Exactly.
I do my verse. It is what it is.
Exactly.
Y'all figure out the rest.
Exactly. That's right. That's right.
That's it.
So yeah,
Figure out the rest, player.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
but that was a good question.
Yeah,
That was a good
yeah.
it's
question.
good to see two legendary rappers still around.
Yes.
doing not
Stuff.
bad.
Doing legendary stuff. Yeah, they doing
Yeah.
legendary stuff still.
They ain't locked up. They ain't dead.
They ain't on crack, on
Well,
drugs.
I don't know what the fuck they own, but they don't look like it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right about that.
They still up. So,
They still up. You know what I'm saying?
man, they still
So
up,
I got to
so.
give them props for that shit.
I bet.
Yeah, man.
All right, brother, you are here. All right, what are we getting to today? Because
Before we get into it, I got a question I want to ask Rich too, though.
Yeah, let's get
you
to
got
it.
one back to him.
Hell yeah.
All right, man.
I mean, I know what you're gonna talk about.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
But the question I got ain't on there. That's why I want to ask you. The fuck going on with the dollar?
Oh yeah,
I figured you was the man
yeah.
for that.
Man, that's a tricky question. I don't know if I have the answer right now because my thought process of it is like America ain't gonna let the dollar fall.
That's
They'll
what-
drop
that's-
these damn bombs on
yeah.
everybody before they let the dollar slip. You know
that was
what I'm
I was
saying?
thinking. That was my
Okay.
thinking too.
You know, I've heard we're about to become Argentina, Venezuela,
Venezuela,
some
yeah.
third world country. I was like,
Nah, bro.
And look, and what's crazy is that I seen somebody on there like, look, we're finna become Venezuela, so do what they should have did before
yeah.
their money crashed. And I'm like, well, what the
What
fuck
was
was they
that?
supposed to do?
Yeah, what was that?
You ain't giving out the right information now.
Yeah.
Like they do what they should have did.
No.
Get
What
the
was
fuck out.
that? Yeah.
Go to Mexico.
Yeah.
The fuck.
Go to Canada or something,
Exactly.
man. You know, I think a lot of
Damn.
people got that same question, man. And I think what people will tell you is start buying in gold and silver. You know what I'm saying? Which you can go on the stock market, you can invest in gold or silver or whatever, or you can get you a broker and let them do it for you and go like that. Long term, if you think that the dollar in the long run is going to fail, which I don't think so. But you got crypto moving in a little bit, and I know that's been a little topsy turvy, but it's actual factual, man. I mean, you can't deny crypto and its availability and its use. The thing that I've heard, let's say in the last year or so, was like, hey, we've been using crypto for the last 15, 20 years, and we didn't even realize it. Think about it. Do you go to the bank to cash your checks now when you get paid? No. They just send you some numbers and say, this is how much money you got in your check, right? Now, when you moving it from one account to this account, it ain't somebody giving $20 from here and giving it to you. That's a form of crypto. They just moving numbers around. So we ain't even know it. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
You look at it like
We in it. We in it. No, that's how you get in it though.
Yeah, you don't even know it. That's exactly how
Just
you
it's
get
a
into
gradual move.
Just like, and I mean, we'll touch on this. It's just like AI. Everybody's like, oh, AI's coming. Man, we've been in the AI world for the last 25 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just,
the way
what
they
I'm saying?
talking about it though is
It's going down.
It's
Yeah,
next level. You got you got dudes writing raps. It's like they tell the AI to write a rap like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And it writes it out for them.
bro.
It's
The
man.
craziest
It's
thing.
crazy, man.
The craziest thing. This is gonna be one of my stock picks that I give y'all. It's gonna be Microsoft. But if y'all ain't up on Chat GPT,
Yes.
I heard of
boy,
that.
man,
That's what's control. That's the
some AI shit.
yeah,
yeah.
it's
They
the
doing
AI.
all the little AI programs are ran by that, right?
Well,
it's not
one
ran
of
by
them,
it,
yeah, one of them. So this AI program has passed the bar to become a lawyer, has passed all the exams to become a doctor.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It's
what?
crazy.
It's
bro.
crazy.
So yeah,
as fuck,
so the
man.
next wave of everything in the AI space is going to be ridiculous. It's like,
What the? I'm so
we
not
gonna do?
into AI and
Dude,
robots
it's like
and all
they,
this
they
shit.
already got some of them AI programs talking about they want to be human already.
Look, I went to motherfucking Stars and Strikes. and so you order your food, right? But they got these little robot things riding around and with food on them.
Yep.
And I'm like, I do not want my food on that.
On the robot?
Like motherfuckers just reaching and get a fry. What the fuck? I don't know. Like, I ain't comfortable with that shit. I want a person bringing me my shit. I feel like it's been watched. But when it's riding around on a fucking little cart, the fuck? I don't want that shit. No.
It's real out here, man.
Robots send that back.
That shit finna replace our ass. So if the AI replaces us doing all our jobs and stuff, what do? Then we just chill?
Go back to sharecropping. Growing
I ain't
vegetables.
finna do no goddamn sharecropping now. I mean, that sharecropping bad.
I don't know what you heard, but I ain't finna do it.
My great granddad was a sharecropper. That shit ain't all good.
Hey, man.
Like, it's some fucked up stories behind that.
I know. But I mean, if you look at the Terminator, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, man, but I do think they put stuff in movies that are
that is
come true.
Yeah, exactly.
Between Terminator, all the Terminators, and iRobot, I mean, this is where we
mix
going.
A little bit of Matrix in with all that.
Fuck, man.
They got cop dogs now
in New York. Yo, everybody, look at me. If y'all from New York, because I'm from New York,
it's real.
And y'all out there doing that shit in them streets, them dogs gonna be on your ass, man.
What you mean?
They got AI
dog robots.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Yes.
You fuck around the 42nd Street if you want to.
The dogs is coming. They got straps. They got it all, bro.
The mayor, a couple of weeks ago, the mayor was like, "Oh, let's do a presentation. Here goes robot dog." That cat was over there, crip walking and the shit, walking back and forth, and
they got the and of course they present it in a like, oh, look at the dog, look at the robot.
So nice,
but,
till he on your ass.
Act up.
So now think about this, right? You over here, you in Queens or you somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
You rob somebody, kill somebody, camera right here catches your picture or whatever.
Yeah.
But now you in Manhattan or the Bronx and you walking around, the dog looking at you. Man, he going to access all the cameras in the city and be like, "Oh, that's you, who I was looking for." You going down?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they biting, but I'm just saying.
Shit, it's a dog.
They are shooting.
Yeah,
they are shooting.
Shooting what?
They got the strap. They got the straps.
I
on
thought
them.
you was talking about like a strap on his body.
No, bro. No.
got the
Bullets
strap.
bullets can come out of there.
It's going too far, man.
It is.
It's
I agree.
So that's what I'm saying.
where can you move and it's just regular? I want to live in the 80s. Can I move like to Trinidad or somewhere and it's cool over there?
Venezuela.
You're right. Venezuela like the 40s though.
There you go.
It's fucked up over there.
You go over there.
No, motherfuckers is leaving Venezuela in massive numbers. Motherfucker like, no.
Don't come here.
Bro.
Yeah, it's fucked up over here.
Take you about 20 G's and live like a king, man.
But it's
damn, man.
Yeah, it's real, bro.
Ain't with that.
You need to keep
that
up.
shit there, man. That's
Yeah,
a lot.
it's real.
It's too much to keep up with.
It's a lot, but
I would literally have to be making
real.
this shit to keep up with it. What the fuck?
But that's the other thing, right? In a financial sense, is if you people out there that's young enough, if you start taking coding classes and learn how to code for the AI, you can learn and make money about the systems that are coming online and learning how to program these things. So I mean, that's just the next wave for the next generation.
Yeah, you know what else happened in our robot?
What's that?
Yeah. They tried to take over.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And like I said, it's already been like AI robots saying they want to be human.
Yeah.
Bruh, I seen some shit that was crazy as fuck. So with the AI robots, I mean, like, so I guess they was on the chat GPT or whatever, and the kid was talking to the robot, the AI, and was like, "My mother thinks you're a fallen angel," and this motherfucker was like, "Yes, I am. I don't have a body, but this is how I present myself in this." The fuck? Get the fuck out of here now. It's too deep now.
It's deep.
We deep now.
We are in there.
Hey,
what the fuck?
Yeah. Hey, it's too late. We all surrounded, man. When you
Right.
you go on your phone,
Right.
you go on your phone and you don't want to type
Yeah.
and you hit the button.
Yeah.
Google,
AI.
Whatever AI. Alexa, play
Play
that
AI.
music
I do it
or
every
whatever.
day. And I'm like, damn, they already know what I'm going to say.
Yeah,
When I be texting.
Yeah, exactly. The
How did they know I was going to say that?
all that.
Yep, Mello want to hear a song. I'd be like, Alexa, play this. Alexa played it, the same song. I said 3 times. Alexa just playing it. Like, all right, she want to hear this over and over and over, so I'm gonna just play this over and over. Yeah,
Yeah, man, we already in it, man. It's just the next wave is coming now, man. So
it's like you've been in it, not even knowing it. Now they just letting you know.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's what it is. Now they letting you know.
Letting you know.
You know, now that little cart that's gonna be bringing your food, it don't take dollars, man. So you're gonna have to pay it in crypto. I'm just saying.
You're right.
hit the little
Yeah.
boop, or the Apple Pay or whatever.
Apple Pay, the little tap.
And that's it.
But do you think it's a thing where they want the dollar to collapse so it can only be digital currency? So they can keep track of every fucking penny you ever make?
I'm not going to say that that's what they want. Mm-hmm. But in the long term, that's what it's probably going to be.
That's what they want.
In
the long term.
At the end of the day, man.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's like you see that happening, but it's happening now. It's like, dude, I rarely have cash
on you.
It's like,
for real.
It's like you can go through the tolls now.
Yeah.
And you don't need cash.
Bro,
So
we was just in Florida a couple of weeks ago, and it was like, hey, just ride. You ain't got to stop for the pay the toll. We'll send you something in the mail.
Yep.
Just the cameras is taking the pictures. Crazy.
And boom, here you go. You went through this toll.
Yeah.
You ain't sending cash to that. You can go online. You gonna put in whatever and send it
and
on.
that's it. So you're not doing cash.
So it's like you really once again you really in it already.
Exactly.
Yeah. You just looking at it a different way.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And now once they start bringing up it's AI and then they use words like AI and crypto, now it's like
motherfucker.
Scary now.
Yeah.
Damn right.
But you've been doing it.
In Venezuela. Damn right.
I'm gonna have to look and see what Venezuela did.
I know. Something went on with you in Venezuela in the prior life.
I ain't even by the beach. Like, Venezuela is at least by the beach. Damn.
Gotcha.
You can go on over there.
Hey, but before we got into Rich thing, I did want to tell a little story, and it's short.
All right.
I work somewhere where you come to me and we in a time of need, you need money and stuff, and I may be able to possibly help you, but I may not be able to.
All right.
But say somebody come in there, I'm talking to them or whatever, doing the application or whatever, and I don't even know how the fuck we got there. But on his phone, he was like, "Yeah, I want to show you something." He was like, "Shit, because I'm finna go to the Philippines tomorrow." Like, okay, you ain't here today. It's crazy. You don't even know if you gonna get this shit, but it's cool though. Yeah. But he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to the Philippines tomorrow." I was like, "Oh, I said that sounds like some shit where I go to motherfucking Philippines
tomorrow."
He was like, "Hell yeah, you should be going with me." He was like, "Let me show you something." He pulls up this picture. It's not just a picture. It's like a video collage.
All right.
Like it's multiple pictures of this girl from the Philippines, and he's showing it to me. His music playing in the background. So
you finna go over there.
Just don't use your cryptocurrency to burn bitch. The fuck? But he said he spent the whole pandemic over there.
He spent the whole pandemic over there?
He was over
in
there.
the Philippines?
Chilling.
That sounds dangerous.
I mean,
it's the Philippines. The U.S. ain't the U.S.
Yeah, we cool.
Yeah, we cool with them. I mean,
everywhere dangerous though. Shit.
You're right.
But I was like, man, you over there buying bitches, man. Come on now. Which ain't gonna
speaking of cryptocurrency,
ain't gonna say it's a bad thing, but it's kind of human trafficking.
If I had to pick out the definition of human trafficking, I would say that's
maybe a version of it.
Yeah.
The fuck, but yeah, I just thought that was entertaining. Boy, you going over here to get some pussy. Come on now. It's over here too.
Using your help to go over there to buy more.
Exactly.
Hey, so you gotta do what you gotta do.
Unluckily,
he didn't get it.
I ain't gonna say that. I just couldn't help him.
Oh, you just gonna say you couldn't help
him. Unfortunately, sir, today is not your day.
Sorry.
It's like it's funny in jobs, like they don't want you to use certain terms.
But you
can't use certain terms.
Can't use
it's just like with the transsexual stuff, like the he, she, you're just supposed to say they. It's the same thing with what I do. Like we can't use certain shit. Like we're not supposed to be like denied and shit. Like we're supposed to be.
You gotta let them down gently.
Unfortunately, at this time, what the fuck?
I couldn't work there.
Bitch, you can't get no money.
I ain't gonna be able to help you, play.
All right. Speaking of money,
yeah.
What is the first topic you want to jump on today?
Just Wright. I think real quick, man, we could talk about the credit card situation.
Yes.
Utilizing your credit card.
All right. Yes.
To access, various awards, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So just take for example, man, I travel a lot, and so a lot of times when I'm traveling and want to go, like after I finish traveling, I'm like, hey, I want to plan my next vacation or my next trip or take the family somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times with using, cash and stuff like that, or your savings or whatever, you spend a lot of money. That means you got to save up more for the hotels, to go out and eat, to have a party and all that stuff. So I figured out a way, I think it's been out there, but I don't really use credit cards like that, on a general basis. But so if you have a credit card, for me, example, that's associated with the airline or have a give back type of program, you can utilize those to fund your trips by using the points. And so what I just been doing over the last, I'd probably say year or whatever, is I pay for everything with my credit card. I'm talking about daycare,
and just immediately
gas,
pay it off by the end of the month.
Yeah, so this is not the end of the month. This is me.
Immediately?
This is me. So Monday to Saturday.
Okay.
If I'm talking about lunch, gas, daycare, bills, phone bills, whatever, I'm paying with my credit card.
To get them points.
Getting them points. Sunday, I'm paying it off.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Because it's the same money that I would have spent out of my card, my debit card or out of my bank account. So it's the same thing. But with that, I'm earning, let's just say for food, 2 times the points. Or, if you go to a certain gas station, you get 3 or 4 times the points. Just depending on your card, what kind of card the platinum card, gold card, reserve card, whatever.
All right.
And it's just for me, it's with American Express. And so now I'm going on flights and trips for free.
Yeah.
Or if I book a flight, I'm paying $11. And every year, then they send me a certificate. So if me and the wife want to go somewhere, we pay one fare for both of us to fly.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
then if we want to go for you, me, whatever, you want to go first class, because I don't fly first class like that, because I'm not paying $500 just to sit up here and get a blanket and some wine. But if I'm paying $11 for a flight and it's $80 for me to fly first class, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be in the pictures with my legs crossed, garçon, please bring me some wine and cheese and stuff.
This is how we live.
I might stunt for the gram, but that's one of the things I know we don't take, consideration of or think about that stuff, because we think of credit as bad. But if you have a plan going in, then I think you'd be good, man. That helps build your credit score.
Yep.
You're getting points, and it doesn't have to be for traveling. You can get the cashback bonus on that, right? So Discover Card, I think, does a percentage. I'm just throwing these out there. They do like a percentage back. At $100, they give you $10 back, or 5%, 6%, so on. So that helps.
And that's the key, everybody. The key is, number one, we have to learn these things. Like he just said, credit is looked at as bad to us.
Yeah.
So we gotta, pay attention to learn these things, and also pay it back.
I think the key word is control.
It ain't even really control.
Yeah, it is too. Yeah. Trust me, I know.
You gotta pay it back.
Trust me. Control.
You can be out of control, as long as you pay it back.
Rich is controlled. Boom. Get this shit on Friday. By Monday, this motherfucker paid off. Me, get this shit on Friday.
Wait 2, 3, 4 weeks later. I'm gonna save this money.
I was gonna pay it off, but I'm gonna just pay the minimum this month.
Hey,
Fuck that. You be fucked up.
That's control.
Yeah.
That's control.
It's very important. Oh, I just spit on everybody. It's very important. See, when I said important,
It's important.
to be controlled.
Yeah, you gotta have control. Yeah, pay it
Everybody
back.
can't do that shit.
Yeah, man. Look, it's tough, man. But
it is. He right. It's the rewards is crazy.
Yeah. You mess around and you got 40,000 points in your,
That's crazy.
rewards or something like that. You like, damn. All right, I can fly anywhere. I can go to Venezuela or where your man going to Philippines. He ain't got to come to you. He can use his card. He already got the points.
All right, with the rewards. Now, is there a specific credit card that works better? With the rewards, which one you suggest
Probably
to go
different
with?
ones for different things.
Yeah,
I know it's different ones, but like, what is like a travel one? Because we're talking about traveling.
So it's all of them have them. But so I know a lot of people that don't like to fly. So they'll get the credit card that's associated with the hotel.
There we go.
And they get the Marriott points or the Hilton points along with, because Marriott and Hilton also have like their rewards program. But if you get the credit card, they're like, hey, we'll give you 40,000 points plus an extra night on your stay or 2 nights or whatever. And if you want to stay another 2 or 3 days, you just use the points that they just gave you and do it like that. So everybody doesn't like flying.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's another way. So it just depends on what your interests are.
And like you said, you were just saying like food. Like if you get food, you get double. Points.
So during the pandemic, right, a lot of people weren't going out to restaurants and shopping. So they were just doing it. So they said, man, to get people going back to restaurants, right? When you use your credit card, you get 2, 3, 4 times the awards.
Damn.
So anytime, like even if you go into McDonald's to the drive-through, use your credit card, you're getting double the points. You know what I'm saying? That and the points are based on how much you spend. You know what I'm saying? So if it's $10, you're gonna get 20 points back towards your account.
That's right.
You know, with double for food. So they doing that, you know, to kind of get people back in the restaurants as an incentive to do that. So
And it's just like that now.
Yeah, just running through there, man. So I'm just, if you do that, if that's the thing that people want to do, control.
Yeah,
Make sure you got a game plan.
Fair
You pay
important.
that thing off, man.
Because that would be the biggest mistake.
Yeah,
Because
for
real
sure.
niggas don't have control.
They just out here stunting.
Look, real niggas be like, I worry about that shit later.
Yeah, I ain't worried about that.
I worry about that shit later.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah,
Then you be
yeah.
like, I ain't good right now.
Then you credit. The major part about that is, man, if you do it like that, let's just say you have one card and you continually doing it, your credit score is going to keep rising and it's going to go higher. So now if you want to get a loan or buy a house or get a car, now that 600 credit score is now 750. Now your interest rate on any of those purchases are going to be lower.
And that's the way you do it. but I'm just, I'm trying to get, I'm playing devil's advocate because I know about this shit. Right. So on the other side of the coin, if you got a credit card and you just continue to use it and you pay the minimum every time, then it's gonna get into something called credit card utilization. And it's like you're supposed to keep that shit about under 30%.
Yeah.
But a lot of motherfuckers is higher than that.
79%, 80%.
Shit, 93 or something. It could be.
It could be.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying.
Hypothetically speaking.
I mean, I know stuff.
Reality speaking.
You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking from experience.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All right, so
definitely do it how Rich talking about. That's the right way.
So if somebody wanted to utilize this plan, do you have any suggested ways to go about far as, all right, you're using it during the week, make sure you already have this set up to send over there automatically on the automatic basis?
If you have problem with control, you can set up something with automatic. But for me, man, because I don't know, you typically should know what your bills are going to be every, 2 weeks, week to week. But sometimes you don't if you're going out to eat or you got to get extra gas because you've been traveling a lot or your kids want something different or you want to take the wife out. You having it automatic like that, then you'll lose control to where instead of paying $100, you really should have spent $200. So for me, I do it myself because it keeps me honest and knowing, all right, I went overboard this week.
All right.
Go ahead and pay it off. Yep. And then,
because once again, people, it was the money you were going to spend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Correct.
Anyway, I didn't.
You know what's so crazy about this shit? Back in I'm gonna say the late 90s, early 2000, I was doing a job where
you're always doing a job
where you ride around and you basically secure people's houses. Like you just ride around and make sure this shit ain't burning the fuck down.
All right.
It's a security job. But I worked with an old ass white dude. I mean old. He talked like you better understand this motherfucker. Nigga had one tooth. And it was black.
All right.
No lie, but that motherfucker bust down a steak on your ass. But he told me back then, he was like, he paid all his bills. He said, I pay all my bills with my credit card. And then at the end of the month, I pay it all back. I go back to zero. So he gave me game without giving me game because I was like, what the fuck he doing that? Like, it ain't, you know what I'm saying?
The same thing. I got some game like that. Cash was like, years when I'm 23, 24.
Yeah.
Dude was like, oh yeah, I'm taking, me and my wife, we going to Costa Rica for 2 weeks and blah, blah, blah. I was like, God damn, how much that cost?
Yeah, exactly.
He was like,
exactly.
Shit, free. What you mean free?
Yeah.
He said, I paid my mortgage, all my bills on my credit card, and I paid off at the end of the month. So at the end of the year, they got 200,000 miles.
Yeah.
You can go, or award points, you can go on the vacation for 2 weeks for free. That's crazy.
Wow,
it's a bitch. So it's just one of those things that the knowledge has been there. We don't utilize it because, as a culture, we look at credit as being a bad thing.
Taboo.
It's bad.
It's shit taboo than the motherfucker.
It's like being broke has been passed down through generations.
Yeah.
It has, and it's like
It's a mind state, bro.
It's like motherfuckers have not worked on that shit. Like, you definitely should be giving your kids the keys. Like, look now, motherfucker. When I was 20, I ain't know this shit, but I'm gonna give this shit to you though.
You gotta give you the
But
game.
that
Or even putting your kids, if you have control, Now don't fuck up and put your kid's name on these cards and your shit is trash.
No, that is
Right?
yeah, that's good.
If you put your kids on your credit cards now, by the time they're 18, 19, 20 and out of the house, they already have a credit line and a credit score. Yep. That's 700, 800, credit score. Now, parents are like, oh man, they're gonna have to get it by themselves. I ain't doing that shit. You're mad because the kids they need to do what you did. They gotta learn. Well, now
that's the fucking problem.
You're starting them off because you're teaching them, hey, all right, I'm gonna give you a credit card. It's only gonna have $200 on it, right? So you go pay for your food, this, that, and the third, and it's the same process that you're doing as an adult. Start your kids like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
They got a credit score that's gonna be beneficial for when they're in college, out of college, and they're starting their life, right? They got an 800 credit score. They want a new car, like an Altima or something, a Corolla or something like that. They can go to the dealership and get it. No money down.
Exactly. Definitely
no money down.
No money down.
Instead of saying, man, damn, I gotta save.
I gotta come up with $2,000. The fuck?
Boy, it took us to look the way we look now with gray and a beard and in our heads to even know this. Know this because you gotta. You said it. You gotta pass it down.
Hard road out
because
there.
being broke is a mind state in our community. We don't be like, oh, you don't live for the good day.
See, motherfuckers, it ain't.
I'm making it. I'm getting by.
It ain't that we want to be broke. We want to be. It ain't that we want to be broke. I think a lot of the hood problem is we live for the moment. Like I want everything right now. And I ain't doing shit to help the future of myself.
Now. Right.
My future self, I want it all now.
I want it right now.
That's why places like Rent-A-Center is open. Because guess what? I want a big ass TV.
Right now.
Now I can save up for this TV. I can save about $300. Go to Walmart. Get this motherfucker.
Yep.
But you gonna go
free and clear.
Rent it for
I'm finna go rent this motherfucker. Go rent. No, $30 a week and for the next 4 years.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You could have had 12.
You know how much fucking money
you gotta have 12. No.
That's the problem.
Hey, it's just the same. I'm going off track, but since you said that, it's the same thing as buying a house, right? Mm-hmm. When you first buy a house, and I understand, first time homeowners or whatever, you're gonna try to get into that 30-year mortgage and whatever the interest rate is, and it's crazy right now, right? So let's just say it's 7% right now, and you buying a house and you locked in for 30 years on it, right? People don't realize that you're paying for your house at least a time and a half, or sometimes two times that you're paying for your house, right? Yeah. Because people never refinance and say, I'm going from a 30 to a 15, take it down, and you make that extra payment. Now you can take it from a 15 to like 12 and pay literally the exact amount for your house, and you're not paying 2 times the amount for your house, man. It's like, hey, I bought my house for $200,000. Why do I have to pay $400,000 for this house? It don't make sense, right? Mm-hmm. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, take the sacrifice and put an additional $100, $200 a month towards your house. Own it, early in life. You 50, 55, bro. You have no mortgage.
Motherfuckers living for
mortgage.
You know what I'm saying?
Today. See, they don't want to pay nothing extra. Because today, they're trying to do some shit. I'm telling you, this shit is retarded.
Think about this. Let's say you're 25. Mm-hmm. You buy a house at 25. By the time you're 55, you still got a mortgage payment?
Fucking crazy.
Come on, bro.
That's fucking crazy.
I know too many people, like, I've worked over the years, gray head. I'm talking about limping up the stairs, got the cane, this, that, and third. Man, why are you still working? Oh, I got to pay my mortgage. And I saw that too many times, and I was like, bro, I'd never be that person. Because I can't be 60-something years old and still working just because I got to pay my mortgage. It ain't happening.
Look, I got even worse. Like, I work at a place where people have problems, and they come to me to help them financially. But I see people like decrepit old motherfuckers is paying rent some way. I'm like, the fuck? Why are you fucking paying rent?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, see,
and then it'd be like, not only are they paying rent, but the check they get
ain't enough.
Bruh. It'd be like enough to cover the rent.
But you still gotta live.
Like, what else you gonna do this month? You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, ain't no lights in this
bill.
motherfucker.
No.
And you know what that has to do with? It has to do with investing to your future now.
There you go.
Exactly what you need to do. Invest into your future now. So, I mean, for people who don't know, because a lot of people do know this, a lot of people don't. Why is it so important to start investing early?
So you don't have to do shit when you old.
There we go.
Period.
Let me give you that, because that is the main thing. That is the main thing,
bro. I mean, I know a lot of people that they're like, man, hey, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get old and I retire. Shit, I do nothing. I'm gonna fucking play golf or something, or travel.
That's right.
Or whatever.
You are. But I've had motherfuckers tell me, no lie. And it's like the shit was hilarious when this person told me this shit. But when I went home and thought about it, it was sad as fuck. Motherfucker was like, yeah, I already see I'm going to be working till the day I die. No, God damn it, man. Look, and it was, boy, you crazy. And I went home, I was like,
they meant that.
That's some sad ass shit. Like, right now, okay, by you making this statement now, you need to be formulating a plan. Like, okay, I got to do some other shit while I'm able. You know what I'm saying? Because when you being old and still working 40 hours a week is fucked up, bro.
Yes, it is.
And then you ain't gonna have them good jobs. You gonna be working fucked up little jobs. Yeah, nobody don't want no old motherfucker working.
I tell the homies now, man, if we 60 years old and I see you in Walmart saying hello, I'm slapping you. I told you 25 years ago.
Don't slap 30 years ago. It's already bad times.
I'm going to the aisle that got the baby powder or whatever.
It's already,
I'm lathering up. I'm slapping the shit out of somebody.
It's already bad times.
I'm telling you, because I'm giving you the game now. I'm giving you, when we young enough now, man, you know, whether you in your 40s or 30s or whatever, you still young. You ain't in your late 50s, 60s. I'm giving you the game now. It just takes a little bit of money.
That's all it takes.
Secure your future, man.
You know something else I think fuck people up with life? We always think we old. Like, I remember when I turned 30.
Yeah.
When I turned 30,
I'm too old to do
I
this.
spent the whole year being old as fuck. I was like, man, I'm fucking 30. This shit over, bro. This shit over. It's over with, man.
You're right.
Then when I got 31, I was like, damn, I ain't
really,
I'm
all right. I'm living.
Then you turn 40 and be like, oh shit, I'm old as fuck.
Yeah.
No, we got an old problem.
Yeah.
Like, we always think we're old, so it's over. So why the fuck invest and it's over?
It's over.
So I gotta live for today, man. Yo, honestly, I enjoy life now, but I'm telling you, man, I live my life like I'm a broke person. I ain't got no money. After I pay my bills, I'll be like, shit, I ain't got no money. It's in the account, but I ain't got no money, man.
But if you don't do that, you fucked.
Bro, I send it out, man. I like, on Mondays, it's just like money just flying out of my account. And I'm like, damn, I'm broke. But I'm like, oh shit, they going to places where down the line where they need to go. So I'm going to stop complaining. Right. And then for the next week, 2 weeks, man, I'll live life broke, man. And, you know, right now I'm kind of formulating a plan to where I don't want to have to use my money in my account. Like after you pay your bills and then, you know, your little spending money, I'm trying to figure out a way to, all right, what alternative way, besides having a part-time job or other business, I need another way to kind of make money over here.
To spend,
right? And it's going to be an investing, you know, spectrum, and that'll affect your, of course, your taxes. But I'm like, even if you had a job or if you had a business, you still got to pay taxes, right?
Exactly.
So if I'm just sitting at home
making
on a Friday, making extra money that can carry me over as my pocket money for the next 2 weeks, man, I'm like, dude, I need to do that. And then the rest of the money that's in the account, man, it can, you know, it'll go to somewhere else. We'll talk about that later. But, you know, everything for me, it's like the dollar has to make me another dollar.
Yeah.
And it should be like that for everybody, man. You know, it got to be like that. You know, just, dude, it's easy. We just have to be, you know, willing to do it and go through the process.
Niggas don't trust shit like that.
Yeah, but hey.
That's the problem.
Well, let me ask you.
Niggas don't trust shit.
That's true.
That's a problem.
That's true. But did you start your $5
No,
day, bro? See what I'm saying? Now,
yes,
you've been trusting the process?
I've been trusting the process.
Has the process been good to you?
Process has been
I'm
good
just
to
trying
me.
to tell you, bro.
Process has been good to me. And it's funny because it's sometimes in the process, you just investing and you're not seeing it, but you're still investing. And all of a sudden you look, that went up, that went up, that went up. Oh, we good.
Out of here.
You know what
and it never drops back down to where it was bad.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Once it hit there, that's like the new high.
I literally was at a point where I was investing pretty decent, but I had a job change, and that affected me in a bad way.
Yeah.
See, but even did it really? You said it affected you in a bad way because you were investing. But it really didn't, because if you didn't do that $5 a day investment, you wouldn't have had it
carry
even
you over.
to carry you over.
No, that money didn't carry me with shit.
Well, I'm just saying.
But what I'm saying, when you think I say job change, you thinking like, okay, I went from here to maybe here. But no, I didn't. I went from here to like here.
Yeah, you got to start back.
I went from here to the point I had to get a whole nother job
to bring your hat
even,
back up.
To even be not even like right there.
I know.
You know, life get in the way sometimes.
No,
it definitely does.
Look, do a quarter a day.
Oh, I can do a quarter.
That's
a day.
what I'm saying.
I can do a quarter.
$1 a day, man.
Oh shit, I can do $1 a day.
Like, bro, let me tell you,
I can
man.
do $1.
I wasn't even paying attention. I saw it and I was like, that bitch is red. And I'm like,
it be red in the morning.
Dog.
My money be here, the investment be. I'm like, come on, man.
Like, catch up, man. And then it's it start moving.
Yep.
And I looked before we got here and I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I made over $1,000 doing nothing.
That's the thing.
That's a great thing.
You can look in there and be like, I made $500 and I did nothing.
Yeah. Like, and I'm not talking about in a year. I'm talking about in the past 2 months.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
And it's just all profit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's literally, folks, $5 a day. That's it. Just do it like
or
that.
Or if you can't, like you said, $1
do
a day.
$1 a day.
Something.
Do a quarter a day. If you got change jars in your car, your house, under the mat, go open your Robinhood account.
I was just finna ask, how can somebody get started when they new?
Robinhood, Webull, the easiest way. For me, it's Robinhood. You know, it's relatively easy and seamless to kind of navigate.
Robinhood is very
you know,
yeah.
And just pick some. I'm gonna tell you, I only got 2 hot picks for you today.
We're gonna do that at the end.
I only got 2.
We're gonna do that at the end.
We only got 2 for you. But yeah, man, it's important to start doing the stuff now, man. And after a while, you'll look up 10 years and you're like, damn, it makes sense. Mm-hmm. It might be a year, but in 10 years, like you said, that new high is you're gonna be looking at 10 years, you're gonna be like, man, that wasn't shit compared to where I'm at right now.
Exactly.
But the only problem with that is motherfuckers want that shit today.
Listen.
That's the problem.
Listen, you gotta
we gotta change the way we eat. We gotta change the way we think. We got
you got to. You got to.
But that's the problem. I'm telling you now, like
right.
motherfuckers want shit now.
But
right now,
me looking at the climate of today, it's like motherfuckers are really into this investing shit. I think more people are starting to get into it than you think.
Yeah,
people that you know. So you don't know the right people.
Apparently I do. If the people I know I know the right people.
Those are the wrong people.
You don't know the right people.
The people I know. Motherfucker, and you know it's fucked up. Motherfuckers want shit now, right? But what in life do you really get now? Because you got to work. You got to work all week.
Still got to work, man.
Yeah, they don't get when you go to work. Do they pay you at the end of the day?
Hell no.
Like the end of that first hour,
unless I'm in like some construction company or something like that.
The first of the
no shot at construction people.
No,
that's fucked up.
I'm just saying. Sometimes they give you the check
right.
like either every day or at the end of the week.
But I'm saying like the end of the first hour, they like, hey, come on in office, let me cut y'all these checks real quick. Yeah, but that's how we want it. Yeah. Except when it come to jobs, but we not looking at it like the same way that we look at everything else.
What are some of the most common mistakes by those who are starting out new with investing?
Not sticking with it and dipping in the damn pot when they don't need to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I tried to dip in the pot one time.
Them new 11s just came out, and I'm looking at my savings, but I can go back over here my $5 a day plan with that money, but I don't never put it back.
Yeah,
if you keep pulling and never putting it back, man, you know you're gonna end up in the hole or not having money for a rainy day when you really need it.
Right,
man, you just got to stay consistent, man. It's like literally when we first started our jobs and somebody first said 401k and 5%, we like, man, I ain't doing that shit. I can't afford that shit.
Yeah,
definitely. I can't afford that shit. It don't make sense. 5% of my salary. I know I couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know if I could afford it or not, but I was like, fuck all that.
Yeah, you ain't even doing it.
Like, what is that?
But if I'm giving you away, literally, it's just $5 or $1 a day. It's $35 a week. Or $7, whichever way you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever works. Just do
something. Go and do it and invest. And I promise you,
once you start seeing, you be like,
I gotta keep with it. You don't miss $1 or $5. Literally, nobody, unless you just day to day and you don't know where your next dollar is coming from. But if you have a job on a regular basis, you're not missing $5 a day. Yeah. You might miss 5% of your week, 2 bi-weekly, take home.
But really, if that shit come out before you see it, you ain't missing that shit.
But see, that's the thing, man. You want to have people hold themselves accountable. right? You can't always look to somebody else to do it for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you get fucking
That's
lazy.
a good one. That's a
You know
gem.
what I'm saying?
That's a gem.
That's hard,
I like
though.
that. I like that.
That's hard. It's hard.
No, but this is what I'm saying. The same. I talked about this previously, right? You sign up for your 401k. You're like, yeah, I got 5% going on. If I going into the account, hey, what you invested in? Shit,
Ain't nobody know.
Man, God,
Whatever the fuck they put me in.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Now, you know, if you work 30, 35 years and you just in whatever the fuck they put me in, right? Literally across a 30-year career, you're only going to be making 7% return, right? If you go in there or ask a question or make a change and say, hey, I want to go to a little bit more, you know, high risk, you know, type of portfolio, or keep it like in the middle. I want, you know, half of it to be low risk, half of it to be high risk, man. That's the difference between 7% and 25%.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, just keep me right now for me, keep me in the middle. You know, I take high risk, but I'm like, I need something that's just really gonna be consistent still. Yeah. You know, and then when I get in my 50s or whatever, I'll go a little bit moderate to.
So basically, like especially with the 401k, basically definitely look into what your money invested into.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here to tell you, the average nigga. I'm sorry, person. Average person. He gonna edit that out. He gonna let me.
Oh, it's on there.
So, fuck you. The average person is not checking for that shit.
No.
Well,
the average person sign up for the 401k and feel accomplished. No, for real, motherfucker. Feel
I made it.
That is
But also that is an accomplishment too.
Well, that's true.
Because some people don't even go even that far. Even just getting into that's an accomplishment.
That's a good step.
You look at it, see that's the next step.
Yeah, that's right.
So just getting into it, that open your eyes. Because a lot of times, like when I started looking at what it was invested in, it was like just me being in it and looking at, oh, my return is this much. Let me see what's going on. And that's how I got to digging into it. It wasn't just like, oh, well, I'm gonna get this 401k. Now I'm finna look into it and dig into what my money going. It wasn't like that. It was like, all right, they doubling. Let me see. I done only been here 4 months. Let me see where my money is. And I'm like, wow, in 4 months I got this. Let me see what's going on over here. And that's when I started digging to it. So just making that step to just
that's
that.
definitely
That's a step.
Because they're gonna just real quick. What they're gonna do is based on your age, they're gonna put you in a fund that's gonna be like out retirement 35 years. For instance, if you have a Vanguard 2040, 2050, that ending number, whatever the ending number is when you're expected to retire. So if you're in a Vanguard 2040, that means in 2040 you should be retiring.
All right, gotcha.
Technically, by their standards, right? So they're going to put you in something that's going to be
retire
moderate.
You at that age.
Yeah, you're going to be in something that's going to be moderate to minimal risk, and it's going to float your little 7% for 30 years.
Gotcha.
And that's what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? If you look at something it's a fund called VINIX that has like Tesla, Google, Microsoft, all the big dogs in it, right? When I first started to look into stuff, I found this and I was like, oh, okay, this shit was $89 a share. I was like, all right, well, let me switch from this Vanguard, everything going to this Vanguard, and let me put something in this VINIX. 2 years, it went from $89 to $198. And so I saw the difference between this is my regular 40 or whatever. That shit was like this. The VINIX was over here. I said, ain't no way. I'm not looking back. I know where I'm going, right? So now it makes sense. When people saying numbers and percentages to people don't necessarily make sense all the times. But if you show them a bar graph,
you got that shit right.
This is up.
This is up. And this is
money, motherfucker.
Yeah, and that's money. That's all your profit.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
People
So just take the extra look. Take the extra peek.
All right. Well, when peeking into that 401k, is it smart? Well, I guess once you learn a little bit about it, when should you think about transitioning to a Roth?
Man, all right.
So how? Because a lot of people, like right now on my job, a lot of people are like, all right, they taking control of their whole 401k.
Yeah.
And they are doing whatever.
Yeah.
And they trying to talk me, and I don't know about that just yet.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about taking control of my whole shit.
Yeah.
So explain to me when it's a good time to try to take advantage of a Roth IRA.
Well, I'm gonna take a step back, right?
All right.
Your 401k or a traditional IRA, right?
Yeah.
Those don't get taxed until you pull them out. So let's just say 30 years from right now, South Carolina, the tax rate 7%. Inflation's going on, right? Everybody's inflation. This is costing more, that's costing more, whatever. When you 30 years from now, eggs are going to be $20 for a dozen, right? So the inflation is going to take place. What's going to also happen is to counteract that, they're going to raise the tax rate. So from 7%, it's now going to be 12, 13, 14, 15%. So if you're pulling out your money in, like, let's say age 65, instead of being taxed at 7%, you're going to be being taxed at, let's say, 15%. So the money that you were saving and doing now, when you're 65, you're going to be basically double the tax rate is going to be hitting. Wow. So now, I'm pulling out $30,000. Now, player, you pulling out $23,000 because Uncle Sam got to get his profit, right? Or, whatever you want to call it, taxes, profit, whatever. So that's a traditional IRA and your 401k money. If you at a time in your life to where everything's stable, doing what you got to do, that's when you start looking into a Roth IRA. The big difference is when I put my dollar into a Roth IRA right now today, it's getting taxed at 7%. And when I want to pull it out when I'm 65, I pay no taxes.
It's already been taxed.
It's already taxed.
So
it's already taxed, right? So if you're somebody that's making a lot of money, you have a surplus of money in your savings account, or you don't know what to do with this money, or you're getting taxed, hit up on the tax where you owing money. If you don't have one, go and open a Roth IRA. I think this year for 2023, the maximum you can invest in it is $6,500. But still, that's $6,500.
That's the maximum or the minimum?
The maximum.
All right.
Yeah. Minimum is whatever.
It doesn't. It's no minimum to what you put in.
No. You can put $2, $10, whatever.
And how and where would you open up one of these?
Any bank. Okay. You can go Bank of America, or you can go to TD Ameritrade, or Charles Schwab, or anybody, Ally or whatever, and just talk to them, call them. And your jobs, I know my job now, we have an option. You want to go traditional or you want to go Roth, right? Okay. You can do it either way. For me, I have a 401k, I have a traditional IRA, and I have a Roth IRA.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that I put 10% equally in there, right? But I'm at a point to where Uncle Sam's like, hey, player, I need my money at the end of the year. So I had to find a way to, all right, I need to have something to offset. So let me go and, go into this Roth IRA and save that money, But it's one of the things that, again, we weren't taught. We don't really know a lot of.
Yeah. Right.
Especially that tax differential when you're talking 30 years from now. That's the biggest
crazy.
thing. That's the biggest thing, right? Right? You put your money in now, you're like, damn, I'm getting taxed. But you're still going to get taxed anyway. One way or the other. So right now, you might as well just get taxed at this 7%.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You put it in, you're not thinking about it.
That's right.
You just going, and when you ready to pull it out, you get money.
All right. So how can someone transition from the 401k to the Roth?
So you can honestly, and a lot of people don't like this, right? You can stop your payments. And you don't necessarily want to do this because especially if you have a company match, right? It's various different ways, but you can take money from your 401k and transfer it to to open up a Roth IRA and don't have a tax hit because you're still contributing to a retirement fund.
All right.
Right. So a lot of people don't want to touch their 401ks or anything like that because they're like, oh, I'm gonna get taxed, I'm gonna get hit up or whatever. It's an easy transition. You fill out the form. They'll send you something during tax time to say, hey, I pulled out money here. But as long as you have proof to show, hey, I opened up an IRA with this money, you won't get taxed.
Okay.
Wow, all right.
So it's not easy. It's the simplistic way for you to start, with this Roth IRA and hit the ground running. Yeah. Because, people are like, man, that's another, I'm doing the $5 a day. I'm doing the 401k. Now I got to put another $20 over here. But if you're starting with a chunk of money from your 401k and going into a Roth, right, now you don't have to worry about that. Maybe you're like, all right, well, instead of doing 5% of my 401k, I'll take 4% from the 401k and I'll take that 4% and start putting it in my Roth and let the company just match me 1%.
All right, check this out. All right, so you got the 401k, you got your Roth. Now, does that separate the 401k from the Roth where you have to be like, all right, let me go to the bank and say I want 2% of my such and such going in here? Or how does that work?
So, all right. So 401k is usually done through your job,
Yeah.
right? So you'll just make the adjustment through your job and say, hey, I want to go from 5% to 1%. They'll do it, no problem. What'll happen on the other end is whatever financial facility that you're with, your bank, Merrill Edge does one. So it's not necessarily a bank per se. It's not a Merrill Edge bank or Merrill Lynch, but they're associated with Bank of America. But what you'll do is say, I want to link my bank account.
Oh, there we go.
Right, to my Roth IRA account, and every 2 weeks I want you to pull X amount of money
And
from my bank account and put in there, and it'll just do it just like how you in your paycheck. It'll be the same type of process. It's automatic. It'll go in there, and then you in the Roth IRA. The important thing is you can choose what you want to invest in, right? 401k, you can only choose from this portfolio list, right?
All right, so that's what they're doing when they saying they taking control of their 401k.
Yeah.
They taking it. All right.
So you go into a Roth and you like, man, hey, Apple's booming. Or when for example, if it falls to $50 and you like, man, shit, I want an influx of money and whatever, you just take it and you like, I'm going into this Roth IRA. I can pick Apple. Tesla, Microsoft, anything. And you just put that influx of money in there and let it ride.
All right.
And that's how people are taking control of, I guess, what you're saying is so their 401k and moving it.
All right. So is the Roth IRA the best choice for everyone? Or is in certain situations it might be a different choice, or certain situations you might just want to stick to your 401k?
I think it's just depending on how reliable you're going to be to yourself.
All right.
Right. If you're going to take control of it and be reliable and accountable for yourself, then a Roth or traditional is, either one. I mean, is beneficial. I think the 401k just makes people lazy, and then you don't really know you're not learning anything. You're just letting it go. You're letting somebody else handle it for you. They charging you. You don't even notice, right? This is what I'm saying with people in 401k when they say, "Oh yeah, this is 0.1% gross ratio rate."
You don't know.
You don't even know that you're paying these people, right, to do it for you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
30 years, they've made $300,000 off your ass, and you ain't even know. It don't seem like a lot over a 30-year span, but you like, shit, I could have kept
$300,000 sounds like a lot anytime.
But this is what I'm saying, right? So, and if you've taken control and doing now, you're not having to technically pay for somebody else to manage your fund for you within that 401k. I'm not saying to go away from a 401k. I'm just saying it's just alternatives out there. You got options.
You got options.
And you don't have to keep your 401k. Keep it going. But think about, hey, when I'm 65 or 70 or I'm ready to retire, right, where do I want to take my money from and not get penalized and get taxed the most, right? So Roth IRA, literally, that's the benefit of doing that. It's for the long term and doing it like that.
All right. Now, moving away from that, we got, you were telling me about this. Savings account versus a high yield savings account.
Man.
All right. Number one, what's the difference between the two? That's the first question. What is the difference?
It's the same thing. You just have it's different interest rates that are associated with them, right? So the savings account is just like we know is a savings account, but a high yield savings account could be if people have done CDs in the past, it would probably be most identifiable with the CD with doing that. But it's the same process of having a saving account. A savings account is just different interest rates.
All right. So, you say it's like the same thing, but if they're two different, it can't be quite the same thing. What are the pros and cons of the two?
Well, I mean, I think, savings account is basically, it might be associated with a bank account that you have, right? The way you can, I want to transfer money from my savings right over to my checkings or pull it out at the bank. Somehow your savings account might not be associated with the bank. Right. For example, if you are, I'll go into detail about this, but if you're an Apple connoisseur, you have everything Apple: watch, phone, iPay, the card, the laptop, whatever, iPads, right? And now you have an Apple card. Apple's saying, hey, I'll give you 4.15% interest on the money that you let us house in our saving account. People are going to be like, The downfall of that is Apple doesn't have an ATM machine where you can go and just pull out money, right?
Which also can be a good thing because you can't
Exactly. So
right.
So that's basically the major difference is you can't go to an ATM and say, "Hey, I want to pull money out of my high yield savings account." I'm not saying that's the case for everything across the board because I believe there are banks that have or financial facilities that have these type of accounts where you maybe can go and do a withdrawal right there. But savings account, hey, you can go to Bank of America and pull out money. A high yield savings account with another entity, you might not be able to pull out the money right then and there.
All right. Are there any like risks involved with the high yield savings?
So
what are the risks?
So let me
got to be.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go back, right? Just give you information. A regular savings account across the board for the money that you're saving is giving you 0.35% return on the money that you're saving. You're getting nothing.
That's right.
High yield I think it's more. There are some financial institutions that are giving about 5% return, 5.1, 5.2, but it just depends on what you're comfortable with, right? And so if you're going to be saving money anyway, right, and you're not touching it, and you really have a savings account, it's beneficial to go with a high yield savings account that's going to give you 4.5, 5% return. So going back to Amazon, right? Amazon has 1.8 billion customers, right? They just opened up their first store in India. I don't know how many billions of people live in India, but I'm pretty sure that number from 1.5 is going to go to 3 billion people, right? So think about in the big grand scheme of things when you're talking about how people use banks and how we're moving to this digitized, area. The banks are in trouble. I got 3 billion people right here that I can be like, hey man, come put your savings over here with me with Apple. Welcome to death row. They're gonna be like, shit, Wachovia, Playboy, I need my money because I'm transferring it over here, right? Yeah. So now they're like, man, F y'all only giving me 35 cents. They're giving me $4 to go over here. Right, so that's what I'm saying. It's just another way, again, to save money, to make money, because that's profit. The downfall about it, or the bad side is, in a high yield savings account, whatever the percentage you make from the money that you saved in that account, you get taxed on it at the end of the year. But I believe you have to have like over a certain amount. Like if you got $10,000 of profit, you're probably gonna get taxed. But if you got like
that's a lot of profit.
Yeah, but if you
get you
and I'm saying profit like that, that's why I'm calling it because it's profit. It's profit.
Yeah, that's
right. But see, some people will say, "Oh, well, it's interest. It's called this. Man, it's profit. Exactly. I didn't have to work for it, so I gained some money, right? Shit. So if it's something that high, let's just say if you've been, and it's only from year to year. So I'm not talking about you $10,000 over a 10-year period. I'm talking about if in a year you saved up X amount of money, and that 4%, 4.15%, accumulation rate.
That's right.
If it came out to be $10,000 or something. Whatever the level is, you're gonna get taxed on it. But again, if you're investing, if you're a heavy investor, or if you're doing anything else, you're still gonna get taxed if you're taking out the money. So it don't even matter. But again, you still got that profit.
Yeah, you're making money.
If I'm only getting at the end of the year, if I got to pay $500, or if I'm offsetting with a Roth IRA account or a traditional IRA account, I ain't gonna owe no taxes. Boom. So it's just different ways of kind of one hand has to wash the other. Yeah. To cover your back, man. So to me. I started thinking different. I'm gonna start sending money to the high yield.
Hell yeah!
Because money. Yeah, it might be $5, every 2 weeks,
it ain't
3 weeks, whatever.
Cents.
It ain't 35 cents. Though.
Gotcha.
Ain't do shit with no 35 cents.
Can't even get gum for 35 cents.
Can't get gum, man. You got 35 cents, you gonna have to steal gum. Shit.
All right, you got as far as the high yield, you got any tips to maximize it? What can you do to max? It's just the more money, the better.
The more, and being consistent, man. All right. If you're not a person that's gonna do the due diligence of transferring the money, set it up on auto transfer and do it like that, man. I think honestly, and I'm not an Apple user, but I think the people who are using Apple as their ecosystem for everyday life, I think it's gonna be an easy way for them to just swipe right. Do this, move a finger here and this, that, and the third. Dog, and Apple is really getting creative with how they bring people in and keep them. They're about to release a VR headset. They got some glasses in the work, VR glasses.
Maybe you told me about those.
The car situation is a reality. It's coming. So you got to think somebody who's a Apple stan, they ain't gonna think twice about taking their money out of a bank and put them in there. They go I got the car, the watch.
They want everything to
my
match.
doctor. Yeah, they want everything to match. I got these shoes. You know what I'm saying?
So, all right, now.
We ain't talking about that with the watch. Boy. So,
all right, you keep bringing up Apple with the high yield savings. So they have the actual high yield savings? That's what it is?
Yes.
And Amazon has one too or something?
No.
So Apple has, and then like other financial institutions.
So like American Express has one.
All right, gotcha.
I think Ally has one, ALY. Apple has one because if you're iPay card member or card holder or something like that, I believe that's how
that's
it is.
new. It's new, right?
Yeah.
All right. I just saw it. I just saw that.
Yeah.
All right.
So and Robinhood's getting into the game, so they have things that pop up and say, hey man, you want to open an IRA or you want to have this savings account. Everybody's getting into it, man, dude. I'm telling you, the way that we've done it this far in life is changing, man.
Yeah.
The competition in the financial world and sector is just crazy, and they're like, man, why can't we be the new and improved banking system, and going forward. So man, it's only a matter of time, man. So we just have to be, I'm not gonna say ahead of the curve because it's too late. We got to be with the curve, man. We got to be in time with the curve, man. We can't be like 10 years from, oh shit, I didn't know. You made what?
Yeah, I'm fucked up now.
Yeah.
Your boy fucked up.
Yeah, you got to be in the curve, man, and just going with it and making this money, dog. You got to make it.
And like you said, like the $5 a day, you talked about it going through Robinhood.
Yep.
You also can do it through Cash App.
Okay.
And that is super easy to do through Cash App. So you can do all this stuff with the cryptocurrency, all that. You can do it right through Cash App. And it's real easy. That's how I do. I got some going through Robinhood, but I started because I didn't know how to do it through Robinhood.
Yeah.
I started it through Cash App, and it's super easy.
Yeah, it's easy, man.
Oh man! All right. What you said you got two for us right now? What you got?
I'm just giving y'all
Microsoft
and Apple. That's it.
I do
and
it.
I'm out. And look, if anybody, I just told my partner 2 weeks ago in New York because I told him about the $5 a day. He getting started this, that, and the third. He was like, "Man, what should I invest in? Microsoft or Apple? Choose one.
That's simple.
Choose one or the other or both,
choose both
and
and
leave
ride
it
out.
alone and don't touch that shit."
See, I can fuck with that. I just can't fuck with a lot of choices.
There
I
you
ain't
go.
good with that.
Yeah,
Microsoft and Apple.
that's it.
I want to go in the store and they got 2 pair of shoes in that motherfucker.
I used to get these or those.
Give me those.
Or both.
Yeah, and that's it, man. I mean, you talking about the AI revolution, man. Microsoft's already in there. Google's playing catch up now, and you can't. Apple got more money than everybody in this world combined, so you can't tell me that they're out of the race or they're behind. I think Apple kind of hold their cards closer to the vest. They don't kind of let a lot of stuff out, but man, Apple's already. I guarantee you, they already got a robot building the car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just it is what it is, and we talking about the future,
damn
man.
it.
There's no way around it. I think Amazon's gonna be a contender because they already got us with Alexa. You're already Alexa, play the song 300 times. We already in there, so it's only a matter of time, man. But Microsoft is leading the way, and man, dude, think about Apple's been around. Apple and Microsoft have been around since we were kids, man.
Yeah.
And they still relevant.
Still here,
And the stock price is still booming. So
Yes.
those
They ain't
are
going nowhere.
they not going anywhere. So those are the best
I went
bet.
crazy on the split, son.
Dog.
Went crazy.
I'm telling you, man. It's man. I look at it now, man. It's like every week or whenever I get paid or whatever, it's like a game, man. I'm going in there. Let me see this shit drop. Oh, yeah. Make that profit, dog. Yo, and they're about to split. Whoa, they dropping. Gone. Tesla dropped to like $107. And I was like telling the homies, I was like, hey, dog, you gotta watch this. The cats that got money and they putting real money into it, nah, I'm gonna wait. Shit. I was like, I'm going to buy. That motherfucker went back to $198. I said, thank you. Cashing my chips out, babe. I'm gone. Easy work, man. So it's you. If you have, and I know it gets kind of crazy if you watching 10 stocks, If you got
and that's
5,
the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Because it's like I was telling you about the dude who was talking about he took over his 401k.
Yeah.
He invested in he's like, yeah, you got to watch so much. I'm like, look, man, I'm not finna be doing.
Bro.
I can't do that.
No,
I can't do
on
that.
my computer, my home screen is Yahoo Finance. It's literally 18 stocks right down the side. And I watch all of them things. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because I'm investing in all of them. It's whenever I see a price
break,
point that I'm like, oh yeah, keep dropping. I got you.
Yeah.
And then you just buy, and the profit's there, dude. It's crazy. So to me, it's like a game, and I enjoy it. And when you see that profit, when you see that green, you like, man, got him.
Let's get
You know
it,
what I'm saying?
man.
And to me, it's like it's another form of hustling. That's really what it is. It's just another form of hustling. You just doing it in a different,
Well, you
arena.
don't do you need to do some kind of page or something where you giving tips and shit. You get a lot of hits, bro.
Man, you know what?
You got good content.
My cousin told me I should have did this like 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I should have did it 5 years ago before it became crazy, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I really started like putting it out there was with flipping Jordans. Before StockX became a thing, I was like, yo, man, you can flip some Jordans. Because they were like, I don't know who would stand in line for 2 hours to buy some Jordans. Shit, if I pay $180 for these and I can flip them for $10,000, I'm standing in line,
right?
Like, man, look.
Damn right.
To me, that's what it was about, man. It's like now you have a secure way to not get robbed.
Yeah.
If you're doing hand to hand, or you going to somebody's house, hey, I got your Jordans. No, you don't. Run them. You can sell them joints through StockX now, man, and it's an easy way. eBay, is various avenues, and that's when I got into it, man, and with doing it like that. And I should have probably listened to him back then, but fuck it, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do it.
Once again, I'm gonna say this again. We're gonna get you on here more.
Yeah.
I say it all the time.
Yeah.
But it was his fault.
Yeah, it was
He
my
already
fault.
said
It was my
He
fault,
already
man.
said it. It
Like,
was his fault.
And so now, man, I think if people have questions, man, y'all can hit me up on Instagram, Mr. Wright 715. That's MRWRIGHT 715. Shoot me a message, man. I'm not a licensed expert, so what I'm telling you here is just for informational purposes only.
It may
It's
or
just
may not work.
motherfucking talk.
It
just
may
talking.
or may not work.
Oh no, it's gonna work. But what I'm saying is, if the SEC come hollering, I'm like, it didn't work. Man. I don't know.
Ain't got nothing to do with all that.
It's just information.
We was just talking.
Yeah, we just shooting the shit. Man.
That's it.
It's just if it work, it work. If it don't,
Shooting the shit production.
Yeah,
I had something else. I can't even remember what it was no more. But you got anything
good
else
to
to
mention.
add?
Hey, look.
The time
Start
is
your
now.
start your $5 a day.
You're not gonna do
I can
it?
do it.
Come on, man. Start your $1 a day.
I
There
can
we
do
go.
a dollar.
Do your $1 a day program, man.
I mean, I already got Robinhood.
Yeah.
I already got money in there. There's money in there.
Yeah, I got money in there too. I don't know
But
how to get my money out of Robinhood.
Shit, you can get it. That
I have
thing
to
gonna
look-
pop up
I
though.
don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna pop up.
Oh, that's right, because you said it last
Yeah,
time. You said
I ain't
that
gonna
thing
pop
pop
up.
up. It was like, hey, man,
Yeah.
you sure?
Yeah, because I pulled.
That shit popped up on me. I gave up. Like, just leave it in there.
yeah.
I pulled it out to just go into my buying where I can use it to buy other stuff.
Other stuff,
I don't know how to
yeah.
buy, so I just don't mess with it.
Yeah, man. Just, hey, people, start your $5 a day.
Or a dollar.
Yeah, or
Or
$1
quarter.
a day. Hey, if you
What you can.
Yeah, I can, if you send me a message, I'll at least send you some information on how to do it, or YouTube clip on where I found the information from, and just trying to show you the numbers, man. Because essentially what the guy talks about in the video is like, let's just say 10 years ago, if you invested in Apple with this $5 a day plan, 25 years, you'll have $2.4 million.
Fuck. I need to
just
only
do-
do that.
And that's a 35, and I ran the numbers, and I have it everything. On average, over the previous 25 years, Apple's averaged a 47% return on their investments. Now, we just talking about,
Fucking insane.
and his description was only 35. Just saying 35%. So if you got to think about it, if you did it 10 years ago or even 25 years ago,
Wow.
you got a 47% return on
Just
your
ride
money.
with Apple. Fuck all
Yeah.
this.
Hey,
I'm just,
Let me go Apple crazy.
yeah.
oh, Apple crazy. You,
know what I'm
got
saying?
the phone.
And I like to eat apples. They're very tasty.
Look, they give
Can't
you
go wrong.
Yep.
Apple a day.
Hey, yeah.
Keep the doctor away.
Apple a day. $5 a day.
You can't
$1
go
a day.
wrong.
Yeah, man.
Nowadays.
Just do that, man. People, just save your money as much as possible. I know, keep your money for the streets, over here and whatever. Enjoy life, have fun is what I'm saying, man.